Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm taking a look at what is, in my opinion, one of the most amazing time capsule malls that I've ever seen. This is Perinton Square in Fairport, New York. So now come along with me and let's take a step back in time and see what a mall looked like back in the 1970s. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos coming up. Thanks. When it comes to the history of this mall, I have very limited information. I searched all over the internet, but there were only a handful of sites that even acknowledged this mall's existence, and those that didn't go into extensive detail. However, what I do know is that the enclosed portion of this mall opened in the fall of 1976. I wasn't able to find any information on who developed the mall or who the original owner was, so if you know that information, please let me know in the comments section. But I do know that the mall was sold to Angelo Greco sometime in the 1980s, and then to its current owner, DeMarco Group, in 2013. The original anchor stores were Kmart and Star Market. Some of the original inline stores included Faye's Drug Company, Hallmark, Benson Music, Foot Locker, Zoe's Venetian Villa, and Electronics Post, among many others. Some notable stores that opened a bit later were Radio Shack, one of my all-time favorites, and a B. Foreman's clothing store, which was here from 1979 until 1993, but I'm not sure where the B. Foreman's was located. As you can probably tell, the interior of this mall has changed very little since 1976. Here's a photo from 1976, and as you can see, these benches / planters are original to the mall, which is nothing short of astonishing. The only change I can see to the interior of the mall is that there used to be lampposts in the middle of the benches, more planters, and there are also mirrors on parts of the ceiling. The floors are almost certainly original to the mall. However, from what I've read, the interior of the mall may be undergoing a dramatic renovation at some point in the very near future. So if you want to see the mall as you see it in this video, you better not wait too long or it might be too late. The mall's exterior, on the other hand, has already undergone at least a couple of renovations over the years, with the most recent being completed just a few years ago. And we'll take a closer look at that when we do the drive round at the end of the video. This is where Faye's Drugs was located. At some point it became an Eckert's drugstore, and then finally a Rite Aid, which closed in 2023. In 2025 it was replaced by this golf place, which is called the Scramble House of Golf. This entranceway here was updated fairly recently, I think back around 2021 or 2022 according to Google Maps, at the same time that they updated the exterior of the mall. On the left, this is what it looked like when it was Rite Aid. According to this picture here, it looks like the original location of the Hallmark store was somewhere on the left here just before you get to the Faye's. And it looks like there used to be stores here on the left where that wall is today. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Radio Shack was located on the left here. I'm not sure exactly which one of these storefronts it was, though. Coming up on the left here is that restaurant we saw when we were first walking into the mall. It's called Tandoor of India today. Originally, when the mall first opened, that was a restaurant called Zoe's Venetian Villa. I also believe that this planter and what looks like a bird bath was originally a fountain. And if I had to guess, I would say that that lighting fixture there is original to the mall as well. Here's something I never expected to see in this mall, a goldfish pond. And I'm pretty sure this is the first goldfish pond I've seen in any of the malls I've been to. And for those of you wondering, this was filmed back in February of 2026 on a Wednesday around 11 a.m. If anybody knows what used to be in these stores here, let me know in the comments. This section of the mall here was easily my favorite part of this entire trip. And the reason is, I've only seen malls that look like this in photos from the 70s and earlier. I've never seen a mall that still had this indoor village type appearance that this one does. Not sure what you would call this exactly, but it's amazing. I mean, I love this. I wish malls looked like this today. I think probably one of the reasons I like this so much is that it reminds me of Disney World. It's that type of theming where it feels like the outside is inside. The sign in the window here says, "Coming soon, Rip City Company." So because this was filmed a few months ago, it's possible that Rip City Company is in there today, but I'm not really sure what kind of store that is. And the sign on this store says, "Coming soon, the Tuft Zone." I have no idea what that is. And also, according to this picture here, that store straight ahead used to be Hobby House Toys. Don't go anywhere yet. Next, we're going to do a drive around of the mall and see what it looks like from the outside. But what do you think about the inside here? I have trouble calling this a dead mall because there actually are quite a few stores here. It just happens that most of them open out onto the parking lot rather than inside the mall. So I don't think it is a dead mall. It is, like I said at the beginning, a time capsule mall. Just the fact that we have this original flooring here, the original benches, is just amazing to me, and I really hope they keep it this way, but I don't think they will, sadly. Alright, so to give you an idea of what this mall used to look like on the outside back in the 70s, here's a photo that was taken in 1976 for the grand opening, and you can see that the exterior was all white and there were arches above the entrances. Here's what it looked like just a few years ago. The exterior was still primarily white, but the arches at the entrances had been removed. And now, as you'll see in a few seconds, the mall is much darker, much more industrial looking, and I don't know, I think I prefer the old look. But let me know what you think about that in the comments. And here we are. This is the modern mall. This section here, this is where the original anchor store Star Market was located. Star Market opened in 1968 as a freestanding structure before the mall was built. It became a part of the mall when the mall opened in 1976. If anybody knows when the Star Market closed, please let me know in the comments. At some point, as you can see here, the location occupied by Star Market was divided up into multiple smaller stores. The new redesign of this mall, to me, like I said, looks very industrial, you know, with all the brick, and then the entrances kind of look like an old factory to me, in a way. Here's where the original anchor store Kmart was located from 1976 until it closed in 1995. It was initially replaced by Tops Friendly Markets, another supermarket, which was then rebranded to Martin's Superfood Store in 2004. But then was rebranded back to Tops in 2008. The Tops closed in either 2018 or 2019, and LA Fitness took its place in either 2022 or 2023, as far as I can tell. There also used to be a Tops gas station to the right in the middle of the parking lot, but it has since been demolished. And there you have it. That was Perinton Square Mall in Fairport, New York. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall walkthroughs, store walkthroughs, and of course flea market videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.